Hi, I'm Dick. This video is the teaser of the key insights of Stream 1 video. In this slide, you may see that the Stream 1 is about the basics of data handling techniques. I have produced 16 video clips for the basics, which cover 4 areas. The first one is variable, VAR. The second one is some aggregate function of data. And then the third subject is data table functions, which can create data table by DAX formula. And the last subject is 2 uncommon functions, January series. You may wonder how comes I need 16 videos to cover these 4 subjects. Here, I list out the title of each video. And you may wonder, for the last 2 sessions, I mean from video 10 to video 16 and video 17 to video 18, they are lengthy video. Actually, the video from 3 to 9 are the foundation for the later 2 sessions of video. What are we going to do? First of all, you see that the first session, it takes around 3 hours, and then the next session takes around 2 hours. They are involved with a lot of data handling techniques, which I'm going to present from the video 3 to video 9. And altogether, it can help us to resolve some complicated situation, which I will list out from video 10 to video 18. I strongly recommend you to bear with me for such a lengthy video series. Let's take a look of the first end product. Here, it is a matrix visual. And we have 4 slicer, the year slicer, the month slicer, and then we have the row slicer, whether we want just to show the city or the statistics or row selection. That means we want to show both city and statistics. And the like is the column slicer, whether we just want to view the product columns or the statistics column or all the columns. Now, for the month slicer, we enable multi-selection. And what does this matrix means? Now, you see that the column is the model, the row is the city. The figure inside is the summation of the particular city for different models. All right, for here, the model 2 column, you see that the green font color, city G, is the city with model 2, the maximum sales quantity, and the red font color is the minimum sales quantity of model T. All right, the city is city K. And you see that the background color, what does it mean? Now, in city A, model 2 is the maximum sales quantity model, 11250, and model W is the minimum sales quantity model in city A. So you see that in city G, model 2 have the background color of green, the font color of green. That means it is also the maximum city for model 2. And in city G, the model 2 is also the maximum sales model. All right. And I can select month 1, which will just show the month, the January sales performance. And you see that the rows and columns will change because some model or city, they don't have any sales for the whole column or for the whole row. They don't have any sales. And then matrix visual will automatically eliminate that row or column. And then you see that for these 2 rows and these 2 rows, we don't have the statistics number for this city, city P and city Q. The reason is we only have shown 1 model in city B. It's meaningless to show it both on the maximum product and the minimum product. It doesn't mean anything. That's why we leave it blank. All right. And for model E, we only show in 1 city, city S. Same logic. It's meaningless to show city S in the maximum city and the minimum city. All right. And all other associated statistics will also not be displayed. Same logic. All right. And you can also see now the color scheme also apply to the total. All right. Here you see that 31158. What does it mean? It means that for all the city cells, model C is the highest model on city total. And model E is the minimum sales quantity among all cities. Okay, and here, city J, all right, here, we see that for all the city, every single city total, here, the city J is the maximum sales quantity of all model. All right, and city V is the minimum sales quantity of all model. You can also refer to the rows down below. City J, City V. Okay, and the sales quantity is only 105. And the City J, the maximum quantity is 23844. And we also add some color effect for the row and column. They are of the same logic. Now you can see that this is the total row connect to the total column. And this is the maximum over total and connect to the maximum over total. All right, it makes it more colorful and easy to read. This is the second end product of this video stream. What is this? This is the stock trading tracking, the sales and cost and profit, and of course include the quantity. stock transaction. Let me walk you through the detail. Now, this column is the stock name, and this is the transaction date, the sales transaction date. Now, for example, we have the sales transaction ID 200161. We sell 1 share, and we are selling the shares we purchased on December 7. The transaction ID is 300176. The selling price is 5.66. The buy-in price is 5.61. All right, we sell 1 share from this purchase transaction. All right, and then the sales and cost. Since we run up to low decimal place, and that's why we show no profit here. Of course, it's very minimal. All right, and then the second transaction, the sales transaction ID 200162, we sell 10.2 thousand, and we also consume the buy-in transaction 300176, which happened on December 7. All right, and the price 5.61, and in this transaction we do have profit 1081. All right, we go to another more complicated transaction for stock land, and the sales happened on June 24. And this is the third transaction ID 214235. We sell 51,000 shares, and then we consume the buy-in transaction, 5 buy-in transaction. One happened on November 26. The selling price is 3.37, and then for this buy-in transaction on November 26, the buy-in cost is 3.75. Of course, we are at a loss for this transaction. And then the second buy-in transaction we consume is on November 27. The buy-in transaction ID 311882. We buy at 3.77. Say we are at a loss. Now, and the other three happen on December 2nd, December 3rd, December 4th. And altogether, this sales transaction consume 5 buy-in transaction. And you can see that we can trace the cost on a FIFO basis. You can select the year slicer and month slicer. If nothing selected, we just dump all the historical sales transaction and then attach its associated FIFO buy-in transaction and then calculated the total cost. When you select the year here or month here, then it will filter the transaction. The filter is on the sales transaction, all right? And then here is the summary of each stock, its quantity, sales, cost, and profit in total. And you can select on the stock slicer and click on those stocks you just want to focus, and then the summary and the detailed transaction will just show them only. And when you click on the inventory, you can also see the monthly ending balance. Of course, if you did not select any year or any sales, I will automatically sort out the latest month and the latest year, of course, the ending balance. All right. Okay. This kind of complicated reporting, if we don't have Power BI, what do you think? It must be handled by the IT engineer and write a series of programming code. But with Power BI, I can tell you that you just need to input the sales transaction, the buy-in transaction, and use some DAX formula to create the FIFO data table, and then write some measure DAX code, and then you can work out the calculation. I can say that now the programmer jobs is degraded to a citizen developer or a Power BI experienced user like you and me. Of course, we need to learn some basic skills, some DAX formula, function, and how they interact with each other so that we can work out such kind of complicated report. I can assure you that I will go through every single step and tell you the tips and tricks on how to decompose the complicated problem to a simplified solution. Of course, it may take you some time. If you don't invest your time with the video, you cannot end up with this kind of product. As I say, my presentation on visual may not be good enough, but my skill and experience in the Power BI DAX formula, I do have some advantage. I would like to share with you so that you can enjoy the journey of using Power BI, and we can upgrade the reporting by Power BI to a advanced level. Okay. Come back to the Excel list of the video. You see that before we can do the final product of 2 visual matrix, there are a number of videos we need to go through. And this video will explain to you all the necessary skill you need to know in order to work out those data ready for the matrix report. Here, you can see this is mainly on the variable, this is mainly on the summation, and this is on the aggregation, and this is on the data table creation. And then we make use of this technique. We start to build up the table necessary for the complicated reporting. Okay, and this is 2 report being the variation of this report. Okay. I feel sorry that it really takes some time. Altogether, it may, how to say, it take hours journey. Of course, you cannot just do it all at once. It's difficult. But I hope you can enjoy the learning journey. On each video, I will attach the Excel file, the data set, and also the Power BI report so that you can follow through with the video. If you find this video helpful, please click on the subscribe button and the like button. Many thanks. Happy PBI journey.